Meta ads buying type explained. What's the difference between auction versus reservation? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Paid Media YouTube channel. My name is Maury Malvo, and in this video, I want to talk to you about the difference between the meta ads buying type auction and reservation. So, this is going to be a very quick video, a quick overview. I'm going to go over what auction buying is, and then I'm going to go over what reservation buying is, and then we're going to talk about some key differences at first glance and why this matters, and then the final thoughts. So before I get into this presentation, let me just quickly show y'all where you can find the different buying types. So when you come to your ads manager, your Facebook ads manager, what you want to do is go to campaigns, and then from campaigns, you're going to be able to see this dashboard. Now you want to go underneath campaigns and go to the plus sign, the create plus sign, and then you want to click it. And then right up here at the top, it's going to be the first choice for your buying type. So as you can see, you can either choose from auction or reservation. So that's what I'm going to be talking about, the difference between them in this video. All right, but that's where you can find it. Okay, so when you're running Facebook ads or Instagram ads on Meta, there are two main ways to buy ads, to buy an ad space. You can either do the auction or the reservation. Each serves different purposes depending on the campaign's goals, budget, and level of control. So, starting out with first, what is auction buying? Auction buying is the default and most likely to be used in the buying type on Facebook. So, how does this work? So, each time someone scrolls through their feed, Meta holds a real-time auction to decide which ad to show advertisers. So advertisers bid for the opportunity by setting how much they're willing to pay per impression, click, or conversion. So Meta's ad auction buying. So here are some of the key features. So first we have dynamic pricing. So the cost fluctuates depending on the demand as well as the audience competition and the ad relevance. And then we have flexibility. So with flexibility, you can adjust your bids, your targeting, your creatives, and budget at any time. Next key feature is the performance. It's performance based. So Meta prioritize relevancy. So they're not just, it's not just based off of the highest bid. They're also looking at the ad quality. So if the ad quality is good, that can actually win you the bid at a lower price. So I know I talked about this on my other bidding strategy video, but just because you have the biggest budget or you're more competitive in your spending doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to win the bid. A big part of it has to do with the actual ad quality, which I can make a video talking about the different types of ad qualities and why it's so important in Facebook. But you know you have a good ad when it doesn't look like an ad. So that's a good golden nugget. All right, so let's move on. So Meta ads auction buying is best for what? So it's best for advertisers who are focused on traffic, leads, and sales. So if that's somebody like you, if you're focused on getting traffic, leads, and sales, then I would suggest using auction buying type. Now, another use case for auction buying is whenever you're looking to do different testing and optimization. So as you can see here in this picture, we have different variations of an ad. So if you are wanting to run A and B testing and run different variations of your ad, and you want to really do testing and optimization, then I would suggest using auction buying. And then for meta ads, auction buying is also best for smaller budgets or businesses that are new to paid ads. So that's auction buying. Next, we have what is the meta ads reservation buying. So reservation buying was previously called reach and frequency. So it lets you pre-book an ad space and lock in your costs ahead of time. So how do you use this, or how does it work? So you would buy a fixed KPM, which is cost per 1,000 impression, and Meta will guarantee a specific number of views over a set period. Okay? So here are some of the key features when it comes to using the Meta ads reservation buying. It is predictable. So you have very predictable pricing. You know your budget and your results in advance. You have guaranteed reach. So you can control how many people see your ad and how often they see it. And last but not least, we have stable delivery. Meta provides accurate forecasts and delivery estimates. All right, so Meta ads reservation buying type is best for brand awareness or product launches, large-scale companies needing to control their frequency, and companies with strict budget or needing a long-term pricing or a long-term planning. So let's look at the key differences at first glance. So as you can see here, we have our features, and then we have the different types of features like pricing, control, performance, focus, budget flexibility, and who this is ideal for. So starting out with buying auction, we have for pricing, it's very dynamic based on competition. For control, we have high flexibility and we're able to manually optimize. For performance focus, we're able to optimize for conversions or engagement. For budget flexibility, this is good for small or experimental budget. And then who is this ideal for? It's ideal for direct response, lead gen, and then website sales. Now moving on to reservation buying at first glance. So when it comes to the pricing, you're able to have a fixed KPM. You're able to control your predictable delivery and do upfront planning. And then for performance focus, you're able to focus on the reach and the impressions. For budget flexibility, you're able to really focus on so budget flexibility is really good for bettering, a large group and having a controlled budget. And this is ideal for brand awareness, launches, frequency. This is ideal for awareness, launches, and frequency control. So you may be wondering, well, why does Meta ads buying type even matter? Well, it matters because we have over 200 million people or 200 million businesses that are active on Facebook, and the average conversion rate is about 9.21%. So Meta ads are powerful. It's a powerful tool for driving results if it's used correctly. So knowing whether to use auction or reservation can make or break your campaign success. So if you're aiming for quick performance with flexibility testing, then go with auction. But if you're planning on a predictable brand campaign, then you might want to choose Reservation. So here are my final thoughts. When understanding how meta ads buying works, this will give you a heads up. So upper hand. So the better that you understand how the meta ads buying works, you will have a competitive advantage. So whether you want to drive leads with a data-driven optimizations or deliver a large-scale brand message, with precision, the choice is between auction and reservation, and that will really help you align your strategy with your business goal. So this concludes the video. If you like content like this, be sure to subscribe. And if you made it this far, I will be leaving a guide to this so you can better look into the meta buying types. And then I will also leave a meta buying tree, a decision tree to help you figure out what type of buying you will want to use or bidding strategy. And yeah, thank you for watching. Peace.